world of business, when it comes to connectivity, the most important tool has been the telephone. But now, thanks to incredible new technologies, the telephone has become more useful and valuable than ever before. With the incorporation of the Internet, keeping in touch with business associates and making sales calls anywhere in the world has become as simple as pushing a few buttons on your desktop phone or your cell phone, and much less expensive as well. Among the technology providers that are making these spectacular advancements possible is an amazing company named Tadiran Telecom, a global leader and provider of telecommunication solutions for over 40 years. It is a company that was founded in Israel, but which has its U.S. headquarters, Tadiran America, headquartered here in Plainview, New York. To learn more about this company and the advantages that its technology provides, we spoke with some of the company's engineering executives and talked at length with the company's CEO, Wesley Pace.
Tadiran Telecom is a manufacturer of commercial telephone systems, and we've been producing that equipment for more than 30 years here in the U.S. Originally started as a product that was sold with the GTE name brand on it back in the mid-70s. In the early 80s, we started producing products that we put our own brand name on, and we've been selling those here in the U.S. market ever since then.
And when you talk about telephones, what kind of phones are we actually referring to? What do you mean?
We run the gamut in terms of size. We have systems that are suitable for people who just have 5 to 10 employees. And then we have one of our biggest accounts are with the federal government. And we have installations that range in the thousands of telephones for some of those accounts.
Why do you think someone should pick Tadiran to do business with rather than the competitors that you have?
For the person who wants to do a real value proposition, I'm going to give you the maximum value proposition. I'm priced right. I have features and functionality that's equal to my competitors. And the other thing that I think really makes us unique is because of our heritage and our background, we have a real focus on our customers. Even though we're a manufacturer and we sell through distributors, so if you will, there's a middleman between me and my end user, my customer. What we're really good about is keeping a sense of community throughout that series of relationships. And for example, just this morning, I had a conversation with one of my partners who had one of their customers on the phone, and we were talking about some needs that they had. And I had a conference call with one of those customers who had some suggestions and ideas about some things I could do with my product that would make it even more suitable for their requirements. And I would venture a guess that you find it very hard to have a conversation with the CEO of Cisco about something that was going to help you at that individual customer level in the same way that I had that call this morning.
In essence, what you're actually saying is that even the CEO of this company, like you, are available to the customers.
And you know, it is about, for us, the service. That's one of the ways we can distinguish ourselves. That means we have to be available. You know, there's no hiding. I don't have a big public relations department that's going to act as a shield. And I think there's value. I am passionate about the company that I'm responsible for, and I want that passion to carry through to my customers. I think there's a value in listening to my customers and in my customers listening to me.
I think customer service is very high with Tadiran. Anytime we have an issue, need to get help for a customer, they are right on top of it. They know who our customers are, and they're very responsive in getting us solutions.
I think compared to any other company in the marketplace, Tadiran really is a family. There is a family element, a personal element. As a dealer, we don't feel like we're just another number. There is a relationship where Tadiran knows us, we know Tadiran, and I think most importantly, Tadiran gets to know our clients. So when we have needs, when we have issues, it's as important to them to resolve as it is to us as the direct dealer.
Their customer service is terrific. It's the ability to get on the phone and talk to the people that you need to talk to resolve whatever challenges you might be facing at that time. And we've always had the ability to do that with Tadiran.
From your perspective, what do you think is driving this technological advancement in the business world today?
Basically, what's happening nowadays is in the 60s and 70s and 80s, Technology was driven from businesses down to consumers. Starting in the 80s, when personal computers and other things were developed, consumers started to have more technology that was available for them. But now everything is becoming so developed so quickly, so rampant, that consumers are actually having the technology that a lot of businesses don't have. So you have things such as the iPad and others that have video conference that are built into it. And what consumers are actually doing is they're bringing these sort of tools into work, and they're saying, hey, how come I can't do this at work? It would make us more productive. The employees are trying to empower business to do these sort of things. And so consumers are actually pushing the technology faster than what businesses are accepting it, because businesses don't like change. There's a cost to do change. How do I implement it? How do I train my employees? Where am I going to get the support for it? And so this technology that's now coming out nowadays from consumers is actually driving all of these productivity changes in the system.
Lindsay, talk to me about the technological advantages of Tadiran equipment.
The advantages that we have is that our systems are built around standards. Unlike other competitors who try to force standards by coming up with a technology and trying to force people to adopt it, we look at what is being used in the industry, what's being accepted by major companies, telecommunication systems, computer systems, and we build our systems around that technology. It's more than just a single phone system anymore. It's more than just a computer system. It is the ability to integrate and tie them all together to make a productive, cohesive application that everyone wants to use.
It's extremely reliable, it's flexible, it is also extremely usable. The applications that the system has always allows a dealer or somebody who's implementing it to literally customize it to the customer. That's something that was happened in 1985 and still does today. The other big advantage that Tadiran has over other manufacturers is that they form a really close relationship with their dealers and also with the customers. So it's always created an environment of a very large family that you feel included. And like I said, that sometimes you'll find that in the dealer community with the manufacturer, but rarely does it ever translate down to the actual end users where they have that feeling.
We chose Tadiran specifically because the technology, especially the IP deployment, is far superior to anything else that we've ever even noticed, seen, or looked at. Their customer service, they're always bending over backwards. The relationship is really the key to being a dealer with Tadiran. They bend over backwards. They really go the extra mile, which is something that I would consider as a kind of a lost art these days.
You know, you've been in this business a long time, in the telecommunications business. What do you think it is that makes Tadiran so unique?
I think some of our values as an organization make us different from some of our competitors. It is a competitive business. There's lots of choices for the kind of telephone you would have on your desk at work. And some of the things that I think make us really unique is our sense of family and value. Our customers typically don't leave us. We have systems that we sold in 1984 and 1985, and we can show you a constant migration of that 1985 product to today's technology. So behind me here I have a video phone, and that phone represents technology that's only been developed in the last year or two. But I could show you how if you'd bought one of my phone systems back in the mid-80s, with modest upgrades and modifications over the course of that 20-plus years, you could be using this phone over my shoulder on that system that you originally purchased in 1985. What we do is give our customers great value. If you buy something from me, I'm going to support it as long as I possibly can, and it's going to be on your desk for years and years and years.
a look into the amazing business of telephone technology that is available today thanks to the engineering accomplishments of Tadiran Telecom. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Plainview, New York.